In 7 years, I was only in his office once. I
lost for an indiscretion, so to speak.
Yeah, it wasn't an indiscretion. No, it was. I thought I should have played in a certain game at Hibs, and he brought me on at half time. He saw the error of his ways, and he brought me on, and we beat Hibs 4-3. But no, I remember it was one of them.
Did he admit to his error of the ways? No, I bet he didn't.
No, he did. It wasn't an error. It was right. I'd just come back from a knee injury, and I'd played 3 or 4 games, and you have that high, and then you sort of just. But it just happened to be in Edinburgh, and it was the last season, and me and Jucky had been telling all the lads, and we had a lot of foreign boys in at the time, the Italian boys. I think there was only 2 Scottish boys started at Hibs that day, or in fact, Gazza was one, not Scottish, 2 British lads. Alan Cleland might have been the other one.
Yeah.
And we've been explaining to them on the Friday night how much this game meant. So the gaffer was under a little bit of pressure. We'd been beating Europe, we'd been beating the Cups, the league. You know, even though we were going for 10, we weren't far away. Us and Celtic were quite tight. And we drilled into everyone how big a game it was. And then when you named the team at lunchtime, me and Jucky were both on the bench. And was like that. Oh, yeah, I was. Yeah. And anyway, cut long story short, I'd walked out and the thing, the door, the window was open. It was a warm day, and I had a big oak panel door in the hotel, and I'd shut it behind me. Archie had said, "Do I want any tickets?" Because I used to always want tickets. I said, "No, stick your tickets." I was like a spoiled boy, but I knew how much this game meant. And I've gone down the dual staircase to the bottom, and by the time I get there, and there were all these Japanese tourists checking in and taking pictures, and by the time I got to the bottom, the gaffer had come down the other steps because he thought I'd slammed the door on him, but I hadn't. I just pulled it behind, and the wind caught it. And he says, "Get your bag and F off back to Glasgow." And I was like that. And Archie says, "Get yourself on the bus, get up the back and don't let him see you." So I sneaked on the bus and got to the ground. And Gaffer sort of looked at me and said, "What are you doing here, you know?"